Are you in? Did you save the date, the time, and everything? Tonight at 8 p.m., teachers. Tonight at 8 p.m. Brasilia time. Some people from other countries were sending me messages. I'm sorry I didn't say the time zone, but it's Brasilia time, all right? I'm here in Brazil. New month, new opportunities. Yes, many new things are starting for me too today, guys. Not just a workshop. I hope you're getting many positive changes today, especially after our first class of the workshop. Be sure to be there online precisely at 8 p.m. Okay. Many teachers are sending me questions. Oh, I love it. I love that you have questions, guys, because if you have questions, it means you're thinking about your career, you're thinking about your jobs, you're thinking about your income, you're thinking about yourself. So it means a lot that you are sending questions. All right. And today, this live session here is for you to ask all the questions you need. Okay. So that when we start today, when our workshop starts at 8 p.m. tonight, then you can really just focus on the content, right? And start seeing results happen. Okay. So if you're watching here on Instagram, you know that where to send a question, right? Actually, I think my arrow should be down, not to the side, right? So you can send actually down here, okay? Next to the comments, you have a camera, and then the next one it has a question mark. Send your questions there, so it's easier for everyone to see it, for me to see it especially. And if you're watching here from YouTube, you can write your questions in the comments. All right? So be sure to clarify everything today. I already got some questions. I saved them here because many teachers ask the same things. So let's be sure, we have all of that cleared up. So tonight, when the class starts, when day one starts, you are 100% focused on just the content. You're not worried about technicalities. You're not worried about how this is going to work and how it's going to be and all of these details that many times we believe are so important, but then we don't pay close attention to what's really necessary. All right. So some teachers were sending me questions before, and let me just save them. I saw sent them some here. And I see some teachers are sending them here as well. Okay. And yeah, it's somebody here was asking, right? And many people said, oh, I won't be able to be there on time because I'm teaching, because I have here this, and that to do. So listen, the classes, right? Today, Wednesday, Friday, and Monday, they're always at 8 p.m. Brasilia time. I don't know where you are, so be sure to check the right time zone for you. Okay. If you are in Mato Grosso, for example, like Mel, one of our mentors, it's 1 hour before. So check the time zone if you're not in the Brasilia time zone. All right. So 8 p.m. we're going to start sharp. So you have to be there. Plan to be there 5 minutes before. So you take, like you get your water, your tea, your notebook, your pencil, your markers, your post-its. You're a teacher. I know you do it. Don't try and pretend you don't. All right. But don't let it till like it's 8 and then you're going to remember everything you have to do. Then you're going to find a place to do it at home, right? I don't know if you're going to be at home, probably at home. So talk to your family beforehand. Talk to the people who live with you and say, look, I'll be here for an hour and a half, and I need to pay close attention to this class. It's an important class. So please don't interrupt. Please don't, knock on the door. Don't ask me to do anything. I'll be working, right? So it's like work. So let the people around you know that that time is going to be a time where you're going to be totally focused in that class. Let me tell you why this is so important, right? I have been doing this workshop for a while now. All right. It has had many different formats. We've been perfecting it. Okay, so it's always getting better. It's always improving. We're always improving from what we did the last time. Okay, it's always like, okay, what worked, what has to be adjusted, what has to be updated, what has to be implemented so that the newer versions are always better. Okay, but something that we always get from teachers that already start having results after day one, and even like the first time I heard that, I was like, really? I can't believe these teachers are already getting positive results just from one class. But it happens all the time. But these teachers have something in common. You know what they do? They're there and they're not doing anything else. They're mindful. They're focused. They are not watching the class and doing the dishes and cooking and eating and playing and planning a class. And no, 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 no. They're there because as teachers, we know that once we are concentrated, once we're not doing anything else, then we can really absorb the most of everything that we're doing. Okay, so plan to be there 100% focused. Okay, so do everything that you have to do before, make the arrangements, that you have to organize at home with your family or with yourself. Set an alarm so you can, okay, I'm going to watch it from the computer, I'm going to watch it from my phone. I don't know where you're going to watch it from, but know where you're going to do it. Check if you have earphones. For me, I love watching classes with earphones because it helps me concentrate a lot. Okay, so check everything. Okay, I'm going to use this task here. This is the notebook I'm going to use. These, everything has to be set. And somebody was saying, is it going to be recorded? Yes, it's going to be recorded, and we're going to leave it there available for a while. However, there is a big difference from the people who watch it live and people who watch it later, based on experience, study cases of teachers that were there, interacting live, asking questions, seeing what people are doing, and getting the information, getting everything live, exactly the time I say it, absorbing as we go. I would say that it is already a factor that will establish your success or your, I don't like the word failure, but that your delayed success, if you make it a commitment, if you make it an appointment with yourself, right? So if you're like, yeah, I could be there, but I'm going to do something else. Okay, then I see how you're facing life and your business, not seriously. Right? And that goes for everything in your life. If you have the chance, if you have the opportunity, or maybe even you don't, but you're going to make it happen, so you're there live, it already shows your attitude towards change, towards growth. Right? So if you were like, I'll see when I can do it. Okay, so I understand that your career is not a priority for you. Building your business is not a priority for you. Okay. And yes, I am a teacher mentor, and a mentor is a person that is there for you to tell you the truth. Right. And I am not here, and I won't be there in the workshop, to pat you on the back and say, ai, pai, tadinho, parabéns. Yeah, I understand. No, I'm going to be there to wake you up. So the first thing I see from teachers that leave it for later, because they could be there, they had the chance to be there, or they could arrange to be there, but they choose not to be there live, it already shows the way, where in the ranking, where in the hierarchy of important things for you, your business and your career is. And if it's not number one, then don't expect number one results for yourself. Is that clear? All right, is that clear? Why do we record it then? We've been thinking about not recording and then doing, but however, we have teachers from other countries. We have teachers from nowadays, we have teachers from 15 different countries. And in these countries, the live class is like 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight. And then it's not, like it's the time they're sleeping. It's the middle of the night. We could be super tough, but now we're getting more and more teachers from other countries. So we are going to record it. It's going to be available for a while. All right. So for those that absolutely need to watch it later, can do it. Okay. Hello, Luane. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Fe. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you here, guys. So that is the point. And that's not, you're not doing this for me. You're not going to be there live for me. You're going to be there live, committed with yourself, with your career, with your business, with your growth, with the development of your income. To stop being a regular teacher, stop being an ordinary teacher, to stop being a teacher mais ou menos meia boca. If you're from Brazil, you know what I'm talking about. To start becoming the best teacher ever. And that includes changing the way you see yourself and the way you value yourself, you with yourself. It's not you and me. It's not you and the rest of the teachers. It's you with yourself. Hello, Nu. All right. So, hi, Camila, but that's such a detail. No, it's not a detail. It has the impact that it has goes beyond just being there or not. Yesterday, I did a live with one of the teachers, with Pamela. She's one of the best teachers ever. She's a teacher that achieved her goals with BTE. She's making much more money and working a lot less. She just sent me a message the other day saying, I achieved all my goals, and she's all super happy. And what was the thing that she said? And you can even watch the live I did with her yesterday. What was something that she said? Well, when I took the workshop, she has 2 kids. One of her kids, like 1 year old or something, a baby, and she managed to be there live every day, and she was doing everything and applying everything. So I wonder why she has the results she has. Okay, so listen, everything you're going to learn starting today with these questions and everything you're going to see tonight and all in all the other classes are for you to follow and see and witness the changes that they're going to promote in yourself and in your career. Okay, and this is the kind of teacher I like to work with. All right. Great. It's true. It's okay. Awesome, guys. So you know the deal. All right. Let's say you're there at home, prepared to watch it live, and then for some reason, I don't know, your internet stops working or something happens with your computer. That's why. All right. Only for exceptions of the exceptions of the exceptions. Only for these casualties. Not for a plan. Like, I'll plan to do it later. No. All right. I hope this has been very, very, very clear. Okay, so the first question was this one and answered. Okay, some teachers were sending me questions before, and they said, I asked teachers, okay, what do you expect? Send me questions about the workshop. This workshop is a workshop for English teachers. So if you don't speak English, if you don't understand English, this workshop's not for you. Okay? I know I sometimes post things in Portuguese. I sometimes maybe once a week I do a live in Portuguese, but the workshop, BT and everything else is in English. So this is for English teachers. If you're not an English teacher, if you teach French, if you teach Spanish, if you teach Japanese, if you teach the sign language, if you teach something else, but you understand English, then this workshop's for you. Okay? That's the difference. I am an English teacher, and I've always been an English teacher. I've never taught any other language in my life. So I talk to English teachers. However, we do have teachers that teach other languages in our courses. We have teachers that teach Italian, Spanish, all the languages I mentioned here. And it works for them. It works for them. So if you understand English, the workshop's for you. If you don't know English, you're not an English teacher, right? Because English teachers are people who know the language and they're able to teach it to somebody else. All right. So if you don't understand English, if your English is not, in the level for you to understand what I say, then this workshop's not for you yet. Okay, and that was a question that many people were asking me. Not many, some teachers were asking me. They were like, eu não entendo inglês muito bem, eu não compreendo bem, eu não consigo ouvir, eu não entendo. So maybe that's not the time for you now. All right, but it's the time for you to improve your English to a level that you can at least understand what I'm saying, so that you can start thinking about growing your business as an English teacher. All right. So know that we don't have to give up our dreams. We don't have to say, oh, okay, so this is not for me. Maybe if you're listening to me now, if you're watching this live video here and you're like, tô entendendo nada. Maybe, but if you understand, cool. Right? And let me tell you one more thing. Teachers that join our programs, our courses, they develop themselves in the language so much because they start to be in contact with the language all the time, every day, and they start to think about it all the time. So the improvement is amazing. All right. So just answering a question that many teachers, some teachers, not many, some teachers asked. Okay. In this workshop, I'm not going to teach you how to plan a class. This workshop is for English teachers. Okay. For English teachers to do what? To build their own businesses with their English classes. So I'm talking to people that want to start being teachers. Okay. They worked as teachers somewhere, they taught some people here and there. All right. And they want to start their businesses. Maybe you're used to teaching at schools, maybe you teach one or another private student here and there. Awesome. It's all for you. Okay. And if you have already taught in any context, you are a teacher. We're not going to talk about, but you have to start your class like this, and this is the activity. This is not a teacher training course. It's a workshop to help you structure your business, to give you the steps, to give you the ways to make it in such a way that you can make 10K a month. So it's a workshop for English teachers that want that in their lives, for English teachers that are tired of making little money, tired of working so much and never making any progress in their careers, teachers that already work with their own students, their private students, but they're always super unstable. They don't know how to escalate. Okay, teachers who don't know how to attract students. They are teachers, they want to start it, but they have no idea how to attract students. So if you want to reorganize or start your business as an English teacher, you are talking to the best and the most qualified person in this country, maybe in the entire world, to help you do it. Ok? So, if you're looking for, eu quero umas dicas do que fazer na minha aula, não é aqui que você vai ter. All right? First, if you're looking for tips, again, ninguém vive de dica, ninguém cresce com dica nessa vida. Tips don't make you change your life. Tips are just like, oh, instead of using this webcam, use this other one. And you're like, oh, cool, that really changes. That's a tip. What you're going to learn in this workshop is for you to learn the basics to starting a business that is sustainable and profitable. Sustainable because teachers, many times, they want to teach private students. They want to have their own businesses, but they're afraid of the instability. They're afraid of like, okay, but I don't know how to attract students. I don't know how to keep students. I don't know how to organize myself financially, because we're not taught, right? When we go to college or when we learn the language, we're not taught these things, and it's all right. But if you want to learn and you want to make something that will last, you don't want something to be your extra for the next 6 months only. You want to build something solid. You want to live off this career, right? You want to build something that first you're proud of, second, it gives you the chance and the opportunity to live your life with what you do. So you don't have to, make bank loans all the time. You don't have to never go on vacation because you're always working, right? So it is for teachers that want that for their lives. If you don't want any of that, right, don't even waste your time. This workshop's for me because I want to be an English teacher. That's it. Right? Okay, I already know, and I want to start my business. Awesome. We have many teachers that have just started teaching, or they start having their students now, but they want to start building that in a way that it's a business, not working for somebody else. So that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's the question, right, Carla? I'm not a teacher yet, but I want to be. If you want to be a teacher that will work as that you're going to be your own boss, then it's for you. You see the difference, okay? I want to be a teacher and I want to build my thing. Awesome, that's for you. You're going to start with the first step. So we have teachers that are starting now, and we have teachers that already have 20 students, that already have 30 students. I get this kind of message too. But Camila, I'm already making 10K. Is the workshop for me? I'm like, yes, you're going to double, triple that 10K. Camila, I already have 20 students. Is the workshop for me? Yes. Are you making 10K? If you have 20 students and you're not making 10K, this workshop is desperately what you need. Because if you have the number of students, you already know how to attract people, right? And you're not making 10K or more with 20 students, oh my God, you need this for yesterday. Okay, so we are going to have teachers attending this workshop that are starting their careers and teachers who are just reorganizing their businesses. And it's exactly what the workshop is for. It's a way, because you're going to see many things that you have to do, many things that you have to understand, many things that you have to have in your mind, so that you're going to establish yourself as a successful, as the best teacher ever. Okay, so the thing is, some people, they already have students, but they have to organize the way their business is structured so that they can escalate. Like I said, in our last group, there was a teacher that already had 30 students. 30. Like, wow, that's awesome, isn't it? And then when I asked, I said, are you making like 20, 30K at least? She was like, no. So I'm like, so you need to be here because you're wasting your time. You're missing the chance. All right. So that's for everyone. It's for everyone. And based on what? Based on seeing the teachers that join the workshops, based on the experience I've had in this year and a half, talking to teachers every day with more than 1,000 teachers in our programs. I see teachers coming from everywhere, starting from every position and getting to their goals, achieving their goals. Okay? That's me. I don't know how to use social media reach. That's it, Luca. Luca, I have no idea how to use Instagram okay, it's not just Instagram. Instagram is one of the things you're gonna have to learn. But I don't know. Okay, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn, right? That's the whole point. I thought this workshop was about a teaching method. Onde estava escrito isso, Luca? Alguém me conta. Is that what it's about? No, no. Does it work with any approach? No. Luca and everyone, não está escrito em lugar nenhum. Eu vou te ensinar uma metodologia, eu vou te ensinar a dar aula, eu vou te ensinar a preparar. Não está em lugar nenhum. Sabe qual que é o problema? O professor só sabe aprender isso. Por isso que não ganha dinheiro, por isso que não sabe crescer financeiramente. Só fica buscando livro, atividade. Gente, ouçam isso com todo o coração. Com todo o coração, porque eu tô aqui para fazer vocês mudarem de vida. De vida. E se vocês estão aqui, chegaram hoje e não estão vivendo uma vida plena, rica, próspera, sendo professor de inglês, é porque vocês estão fazendo alguma coisa ou algumas coisas erradas. E uma delas é achar que a próxima metodologia é ela que vai me dar dinheiro. Não é. Não é. As you go, as you grow, as you develop your business, as you get your students, as you can work on your own, then you define, then you will invest more, then you're going to see what you need. Okay. And you're going to see, well, I need to improve this. I have to learn more of this. I could include this in my classes. I have to improve, I have to learn more about this aspect here of the class. But as you go, all right? I have my own method, and that's, look, it's, if you have your own way, even better, okay? That's it. Good that I answered your question, right? Cicarelli Isa is saying, you may be the best teacher, but if you don't know how to attract students, so you're a teacher for yourself, right, Isa? That's it. E faz a gente mudar de vida mesmo. Fê, and that's the idea. Okay, that's the idea. And I know, because I am an English teacher too, guys. I'm just like you, just a few steps ahead, right? A person who has done, has done many things that you haven't, but I know how teachers think. I know what's offered to us all the time. If you open, Google or any kind of search, and if you see all these conferences, they're all for helping you how to teach. How to teach, how to improve your conversation, blah, 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 how to teach reading, which is awesome, but that's not what's going to help you make more money as a teacher. It's just improving the way you teach. But like Cicarelli said here, if you don't know how to attract students, if you don't know how to have clients, if you don't know how to organize yourself financially, your schedule, the products you offer, the courses you offer, if you don't know how to think that way, how to make decisions that will make you grow, if you still believe that people don't have the money to afford, but teachers cannot, that's it that you have to change to start this conversation, right? Guys, Luan, o workshop é 100% gratuito. É isso que a gente quer dizer com 100% gratuito, 100% free. É isso, okay? And Luan and everyone who's here, things that any kind of course, any kind of class, this live or anything you take has to be taken seriously. If you go there, if you're there live, okay, Luan, everyone, if you're there live, if you apply the things you learn, you're going to start seeing results. And that's the idea. Because it's online. I cannot be with you to get your head and say, Acorda, right? So what do I have to do? I have to show you it's possible. All right? Because many teachers don't believe it's possible. This is my biggest enemy. Teachers fixed limiting mindset that they can't, that they don't deserve. That's but the big monster I have to fight every day, you know? So that's it. I have to help teachers reorganize their thoughts and their beliefs so that we can take the steps. This is my mission every day. All right? But my biggest challenge is not Instagram, is not videos, is not technology. It's making teachers see things from a different angle. And I can bring a lot of theory. It's one way to do it. And you're going to see a lot of theory. But if I don't bring any practical parts, if I don't bring things for you to do, you're going to say, que lindo. And that's going to be it. You have to see it working. You have to see it changing. But I'm not going to do anything. You are going to do it. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you the tools. But you have to do it. The teachers that understand how these dynamics work, these are the ones that start seeing like, whoa, 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 whoa. Things are already changing. And every time it's the same thing. After the first day, I start getting messages of teachers saying, Camila, pelo amor de Deus, o que é essa mágica? Não é mágica. It's just doing things the right way. Okay? What else? Is it necessary to have a degree to meet the requirements to be one of your students? No, you don't need a degree. You don't need a degree for me, and you don't need a degree for yourself, and you don't need a degree for your students. You need to be an English teacher. Your English has to be very, very good. Okay, if it's not excellent yet, you have to plan to make it be excellent as soon as possible, right? And one more question that people ask me, is there a certificate for the workshop? Amores, eu vou ensinar vocês a serem chefe de vocês mesmos. Vão apresentar certificado para quem? No, of course not. Okay, but I get your question, Bia. No, you don't need any degrees. Because you are going to sell, you're going to learn how to sell yourself. You're going to learn how to organize what you're going to offer in a way that you're going to attract the right people for the classes you choose to teach. You know the point. You know the point. You're not going to ask for a job anymore. You're not going to be, you're not going to work for anybody else anymore. You're not going to have to show your resume to anyone anymore. Of course, you're always going to invest. Of course, you're always going to grow. Of course, as teachers, we love studying, don't we? I do. We love taking tests and doing courses. Awesome. We are going to do it. But no one, believe me, no student cares about it. Eles estão cagando se você tem um A ou B certificado. Eles querem que você resolva o problema deles. É isso. Mais uma coisa, Bia, thank you so much. One more thing that teachers have in their minds. Oh, I'm not making money because I don't have the X, Y, and Z certificate. Não, amiga, porque você não sabe organizar negócio mesmo. Porque você é ruim pra caralho em negócio. É isso. But help is on the way. And it starts tonight at 8 p.m. All right. And you're going to have so much fun. At least I do. When I start learning, guys, and I see teachers seeing that, like, oh, it is. Nobody ever told me these things. Nobody ever taught me these things. I didn't know things were like that. I know. That's why this workshop is here. That's why this workshop is here. All right. Be your own boss. Great. I love this name, Gus. I'm going to save it. Maybe we're going to change the name. Be your own boss, right? That's a great one. So, te encontrei em um grupo, diz que tem. Gente, é de graça, Fernando! Te encontrei em um grupo, I Love English, o grupo diz que temos um desconto. É de graça, meu Deus. O que mais que pode ter de desconto? Quer que eu mande um caixa bombom para você? All right, Fernando, click the link in the bio in my profile or in that post that you saw. All right. And by the way, let me send it here for the ones watching on YouTube. I'm gonna be nice because see guys, pros and cons of using Instagram and YouTube, ok? Vixe, hoje tava. Fernanda, não sei se você me conhece, né, Fernanda? Você já sabe como é que as coisas são. Fernando, present for you here. The link for you to register, okay? I have 7 students already just with the workshop. Aí, see, I'm telling you these things. It's always like that, Joanna, right? Why? Because she applied what she learned. Did she need a certificate to get it? No. It's changing your mind, changing your life. And you have no idea how much fun I have seen that change in teachers' lives. This is why I wake up every day. And today, oh my goodness, it's the first day. So you can imagine, how excited I am to start this thing and see more teachers saying, pois é, gente, meu Deus. Oh my God, I have to do it. Yes. All right. The first sessions are going to be a constant. Oh my God, really? No, okay. Like, what? No. As you realize how many wrong things you're doing. And that's, thanks for saying that, Guy, because it's true. We have to realign ourselves. We have to see what we want and we have to stop doing things the wrong way. But how are you going to learn what's right if you don't know what's wrong? How are you going to start, walking the right way, taking the right path, if you don't reorganize things, if you don't align things, if you're still believing that a certificate is going to give you 10K? Yes. Yeah. Mates English Online. Camila, that's the way to 10K. Yes, that's what we're talking about. If you believe it's a certificate that's going to give you 10K, if you think that, because I still don't, have this kind of international certification, no, it's not. Because of your teaching techniques, no, it's not. It's other things that no one ever told you because colleges don't prepare you for that. Exchange programs don't prepare you for that. Pedagogy doesn't prepare you for that. Any teacher training course, they don't prepare you for that. You need a workshop. You need a mentor that has gone that way, that has developed herself and her business in that way, that has now had more than 1,000 teachers gone that way. So the ones who are joining now, oh my goodness, right? I've tested what I do with 1,000 teachers, more than 1,000. I have to recount because 1,000 was 2 months ago. That's it. And of course, guys, the more books you read, the better. The more you practice your English, the better. The more you study, the better. Of course it is. The more you travel, the better. The more you listen to music, the better. These are all things that we're always going to do. We're always going to do. But for our businesses, then we have to think differently. And we have to make it a priority. So today is the day that you say enough of not having money as a teacher. Enough of having this misery as a salary. Enough of making this little money every month. Enough. Deu, chega, acabou. Parou com essa brincadeira. Today is the day you have to make that decision, because if you don't make that decision, it's going to be just entertainment for you. You're like, okay, chega de ser pobre. Chega de ganhar pouco. That's what you have to start thinking today. Maybe you still don't think that way. Maybe you didn't, get to rock bottom, but you have to understand where you are. You have to understand what you have that you don't want anymore. And you have to understand what you don't have that you want to have. Okay, I'm not happy with this in my life as a teacher. I have to change because right? I'm just going to repeat what you've seen in many places. If you keep on doing the same things and expect different results, não dá, né, amores? Não dá. Yes, Felipe. All right. I said that in the beginning of the live. So if you can, go back and watch the beginning. All right. Angélica, só que a Camila ensina aqui, eu consegui vários alunos e mudei completamente minha visão sobre a nossa profissão. Angélica, that's it. If you don't change in here first, nem Jesus na causa, gente. Ok? Jonathan, are we going to receive the link? Jonathan, you have to register with the link in the bio. And then, guys, here for the ones watching on YouTube, I put the link there. For the ones on Instagram, if I put the link here, the chat doesn't, you cannot click the messages on the chat. So as soon as this live ends, go to my profile, open the profile. You're going to see my name, Camila, mentora de professores de inglês, blah, 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 mais de 1,000 teachers, link, click, register, join the group on WhatsApp. And today you're going to see that we have a community. We have a community for this workshop so we can interact all the time. Okay. But you have to be connected with us. You have to see your emails. You have to be in the groups. You have to join the community. You have to be surrounded. You have to dive, into this workshop. Because if you're just going to see from outside, you're just going to get cheirinho. But if you're in, 100% in, then you're going to get the best part of it. So join everything, be in all the groups. When you register, you receive an email. And in this email, you're going to see a link to join the WhatsApp groups. There, and probably on your emails too, you're going to receive the link to the community. And it's something that the last workshops didn't have. So it's a community. Why? For you to start interacting with me, with our mentors, with teachers from BT, and the teachers taking the workshop. Right? So that you're talking to people that matter, com gente boa, to start being out of this mundinho de merda que você tá hoje, nessa bosta, com gente meia boca, to start being together with people that want to grow, people who think, teachers who think differently. All right. So be everywhere, because from now on, this is the life you're going to have. It's no other option but growing, but becoming the best teacher ever. Make that decision today. All right. All right. It's funny how BT appears in our lives when we touch down, and it's time to wake up to reality. You say it twice, right, Kim? Jonathan said, need your help to get to the next level. So Jonathan, for example, he's already making 10K. He can make 20 or 30. All right. He's an example of a teacher. Excellent, Jonathan. Excellent. He's an example of a teacher who already has students. So we have to reorganize so he can escalate. And many times teachers don't know that. Many times teachers don't know that. They're like, okay, I got here. So is this the ceiling? Is it, the maximum I can get? No, there is always a next step for you. There is the first step, which is today, but there's always a next step for you. Mel that is watching here, she's already escalating. All the teachers that have taken the workshop before, that have joined our groups, that have become part of our tribe, they're escalating. Each one at their own pace, each one with their own thing, from where they started, but always growing. So that's the difference. And yesterday I read a message from a teacher. I don't remember which one of the groups, but he said, one of the best things of being here is being around people like you guys, because we only talk about things that matter. No gossip, no desgraceira, no irrelevant things. It's just things that will add to everyone, that will help everyone improve. And probably one of the reasons you're still not living the life that you deserve as an English teacher is because you're around the wrong people. So you have to choose. You have to choose. I'm going to share something I read. Who said that? Who was it? It was he's a teacher de concurseiro, something like that. He was saying, nem todo mundo que eu amo vai caminhar comigo, nem todo mundo que eu amo vai ficar na minha vida. I have to repost it for you guys, because he said something that is amazing. It's like, as pessoas que não veem a vida como eu vejo, mas eu amo, não podem continuar comigo. I'm gonna share that with you, because that's what I believe, happens once you start joining us here. You're like, okay, let me get close to these people here that will help me grow. We help each other. That's it. That's it, Andrea. Right? We need to get some. You get to meet so many amazing people. It's true. Well, English teachers are the best people, right, Andrea? Love your content, but can you explain what do we find in your mentoring? Joyce, that's all I'm talking about. And the workshop's going to be all about it. Então segura a onda aí. Okay? You have to see the workshop so you see the things that you need. Okay, guys, you have to see the things that you need and how it's going to work. It is the first and the most important step for all of you. And I can't wait to see all of you tonight at 8 p.m. All right, so be sharp, set the alarm, be there with all your material, be there with all your mind and your heart, be ready. Welcome to this new phase of your life as an English teacher, maybe a kind of life that you never thought would be possible, but very soon you're going to be saying, não é que é mesmo? Like André is saying, yes, it does work, you guys. So very soon you're going to say, mas miserável. You're going to start saying that because you're going to see it with your own eyes. All right. So 8 p.m. Brasilia time. I don't know where you are. Set the alarm to be there. Okay. You're going to receive the link. Once you register, you're going to receive the link to be there. And the class is about an hour and a half. And I can't wait to start this journey with you guys. Okay. See you later. Thanks for joining this live today. Beijos. Bye-bye. Bye, teachers here. See you tonight.